Hello all, welcome to the Impetus topic Microsoft Azure Database. So in this session we are going to interact with an thrilling map in Azure Cosmos DB that enables us how we configure our multiple read regions, write regions, how we are going to set the consistency levels, and how are we going to overall manage the Cosmos database. So first things first, in order to log into Azure Cosmos DB, you need to create a Cosmos DB account, or you should have an Azure account. Then log into the Azure account. From there, you can navigate to the Azure Cosmos DB, and from here you can see the subscription. I have Microsoft Azure sponsorship subscription, and the location is East US 2, and its status is now showing as online. In this session, we'll be discussing about the Microsoft Azure's data centers which are distributed across the globe, how we are going to configure multiple write regions, read regions, how are we going to set their consistency levels. The chart here shows I have one database which is located in East US 2, and it is write enabled as well as read enabled. So you might be wondering, so where is this East US 2? So the highlighted location is East US 2, and all the locations which are in the hexagon shapes represent the data centers that are distributed across the globe. West Central US, this is located in South Central US, somewhere down Brazil South, North Europe, Africa, UAE North, and so on. These are all the distributed Microsoft Cosmos DB data centers. Of this, I picked one data center, and this is at East US 2. So let's discuss about multiple read regions. So assume I have one database at East US 2 and I have my other database at South India. So when I make a transaction, I hit my primary database which is at East US 2 location, get that data committed, but I want that data to be replicated in the South Indian data center. This usually takes some time to replicate the data, but that is all dependent. The time is based on the consistency level you choose here. So we'll be discussing on the consistency levels, 5 types which Cosmos DB provides in the next few minutes. So let's target on multiple read regions. By this you understand a read region, how multiple read regions work. So you'll be having your data centers across the globe, and whenever you make a transaction you will expect that transaction to get reflected across the multiple data centers located throughout the globe for which you selected. The, the time that takes to make this reflection, I'm speaking in terms of latency, is directly dependent on the consistency level you choose. Now let's move to the write region. This is a bit puzzle kind of discussion. So have you ever worked on disaster recovery or BCP simulation processes? If so, then you might have slight awareness, especially on the app deployment servers. So here app servers, I mean to say that Those apps are coded out of .NET, PHP, Java, Angular, or something or the other, a static websites. I mean, static content where we deploy either in AI servers or WebSpheres or Tomcat. So assume here are the inbound traffic. So which are the users? They make a request through the URL, and that URL points to the appropriate location, hits the load balancer, and this load balancer will have its algorithm like round robin that figures out which server is using least memory or is using least thread usage, and then redirects the request to that server and gives the content back to the user. So the key thing here we need to focus is either it focuses on the first server or on the fifth server or on the third server, the output it is going to render is the same, since the data or the pages published there are always static. But in terms of databases, when we are speaking in terms of databases, assume we have three servers 1 to 3, and load balancer is pointing to the middle server. Whenever you are making your transaction to the middle server, first and third server will have an inconsistent data. So how are we achieving this? So let's flip back to this database data centers, and we'll discuss on the data consistency to address this. Cosmos has 5 levels of data consistencies. So the first one is strong, second one is bounded staleness, third one is session, fourth one is consistent prefix, and the fifth one is eventual. You might be wondering, how can we change our consistency level to one of these? By default it will be session, which is the most commonly used one, whereas we have the other four. Just by clicking on the button you can change your consistency level. It's so easy in Cosmos database. Let's see what each consistency level shows. So the first one is the strong consistency level. Here it offers the data to be consistent across all its read as well as write regions. Only then the users can see the transaction. I mean, the whenever user requests for the transaction, it only shows the totally completed transactions. So here it takes time for the transaction to commit across all the databases. I mean, the latency time will be high, but the consistency level is also very high. So users will see the appropriate data when they request. So assume some online retail apps such as Flipkart, Amazon, or any other online retail applications where they had a product for sale, and when you click on that product, along with you there might be multiple users across the globe. So there are 10 products. When you click the one product, when you booked it, so the next user, whenever he's trying to access it, it should show immediately 9. So first, so in those high scalability and highly reflecting environments, we use the strong consistency level. Coming to the bounded staleness, here you'll get the consistency data after a specific time lag. So you'll have the stale data until some specific time, but once that lag time is completed, you'll see the consistent data. So usually all the government applications where so assume you are applying for a PR for some country, and that